Hi. Hi. Uh, this second time of us meeting? Yes. Sure. How do I find school? Who is interested? Hey, what? Wanna give it to me today? Give you? What? You know what I mean. Wanna give it to me today? By the way, you're pretty. I just like you. Has everyone told you that? I'm pretty? I like your hair. I like how it stands out. I like how you talk. I like how confident you are. Oh God, thank you. I've never been told that. Then I got you. Anyway, you gonna give it to me? Okay. But you're gonna... No. You're gonna give it to me just today. Come on. Hi guys, this is Sifa Katabi and welcome to my show where we speak the naked truth and the truth shall set us free. So guys, today's series is it's sensitive at the same time it's very important. Like I've had this in my heart for quite some time and I think it's time that I release it. Maybe I'll be okay with it. I'm saying this because the topic of discussion today is why is it that most men or a number of young men hardly commit at the age of 20 to 25, and also why is it that we as young ladies still commit ourselves to these young men who are not ready to commit in the name of I'll change this person, or in the name of I don't know. You might be knowing. You can comment there and just tell me, why do we do or act the way we act? So this discussion is based on a series of questions that I asked my friends, both male and female, on why we behave the way we are. And I'll draw this discussion based on two stories, that one I've seen and also one that I have experienced as a young girl. And to start us off, when I was a young girl, I'm still young, okay, yeah, 2 years back, that was in 2018 and also in 2019, I went for an interview, and going to that interview, I met this employer who was ready to employ me. I did my interview, I gave my best, and on the same date, they just told me they will contact me later. And this employer called me the evening and is like, Sifa, I was like, yes. He's like, can we go for coffee on Sunday in the evening? I wondered, are you calling me to give me the job? Why are you calling me to ask me for coffee? I told him I'll not be available. McHugh, I'll be in church. I just told him that. And I brushed it off. I never communicated with him because I felt like he'll not give me the job, because if he really wanted to give me the job, he would have told me the same day as opposed to calling me for coffee. And another time, now this happened when I met him again, and that was now in 2019. I went for an interview, and apparently he had been shifted to the place where I was going for the interview, and I met him and he was like, Toiwa. I was like, yes. And he's like, we've met. I was like, yes, we met some time back in an interview, and he was like, yes. And instead of him trying to engage me in, to engage me professionally, he started again, this other kind of taunt, like, where do you live? Why do you live with your parents? Like, I can get you a house, you can live there, we can have children, you can give me a child. I was like, what the hell? I just came here for employment. I didn't come here for all this nonsense. And trust me, that was the last time I went there to ask for a job. Like, I cut links. Like, this guy, even if he gives me the job, meaning one day he'll just wake up and fire me if let me say I don't get his rules or his conditions. And that is one story. Another story happened when I was in campus. It was actually at night, and I was with my friend Ahi. We were taking dinner, and I saw a lady, a pretty lady to say. She was passing where we are a number of times, and her body language made me to sense there was something. I had spotted this girl with my friend some time back, because all of us were in the same music group in campus. So I asked him, hey, why is it that she is passing here and you're not? I thought you guys are friends. And he's like, just ignore her. I'm like, no, like, you tell me what's up, because why is she behaving the way she is? Because she's acting as if you guys are having something. And he was like, okay, let me be honest with you. This lady, I had sex with her, and I told her I only want sex and there's nothing else after that. So I asked him, so when do you intend to commit yourself to someone? And he was like, for me, I'm not ready until I get to 27. That's when I will commit myself to a woman. Yeah, hear that? That was his take. So on the other hand, I was looking at this lady and I was like, maybe this lady accepted to have sex with this guy on the idea that maybe she will change the guy, or maybe on the idea that this guy will still change his mind and be in a relationship with her. Unfortunately, my friend, that was his terms and conditions. Like, for him, it's just to have you and move on, nothing else. So, my viewers, what do you think about this? Why do we as young people find ourselves in this drama? Why do we find ourselves in a situation? Why do we do things thinking we'll change someone, and apparently it ends on us, or it dawns on us when you realize that indeed no one is serious. The guy is not serious. Maybe the lady is serious. You know, we as ladies are wired differently. We tend to we commit so fast, or maybe we tend to know what we want. Not all of us, but most of us might be in such a situation. And when I was asking my friends on these matters, I was given different ideas of why young men and also ladies act the way they act. And I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to say, or let me say to condemn, but I'm here for us to know that these things are there. I'm saying this so that we can mentor also other young people, just to educate ourselves and become better people, and also know how to handle issues when you are faced with such dramas. So, a friend of mine told me that for a young man, if you find a young man at that age, 20 to 25, who is not ready to commit, even others it happens even after 30, and you find that some of them behave, maybe they can just want to have a lady and that's it, is because of you've come to campus and you want to have fun. Like, for you, maybe campus is where we don't have rules, we don't have our guardians, so we just want to enjoy ourselves, and that's it. So most of them do it for the sake of just having fun. Others commented and said they act the way they act because of peer pressure. You've come to campus and you don't want to be the one who is left out, like you're the good one, or you feel, okay, in other words, you'll feel left out. So you want to do what other people are doing. Maybe your friends are doing that, and you don't want to be labeled as that guy who cannot, you know. So you also fit into it and just do it. Other people said their minds are not mature at that particular time, so people really don't know, or they don't know their purpose. don't know who they are, they don't know what they want. So for them, it's just like, let's just roll. This is how it is. It is what it is. Yeah. And others said some of them are just there because they do lack exposure, and this also applies to we as ladies. Yeah, lack of exposure. And for me, what really stood out for me is the lack of exposure. And you find that we as young people, we make decisions and later come on to regret because we lacked knowledge on certain subjects. Yeah, and this takes me to our parents, our guardians, our teachers, our mentors. You find that most of us, once we've cleared with Form 4, we want to join campus, and the advice given to us is alcohol is bad. Yeah, don't hang out with bad guys or bad ladies. Who are these bad guys? Have our guardians, have our parents told us who these bad guys are? Have they explained to us who these bad guys are, or it's just don't hang out with bad guys? Yeah. And you know, with this lack of exposure, let me speak in relation now to ladies. When you're growing up, you find that you are dressed up. Maybe you're going to church, or you're going to the supermarket, you're going to the mall. But your parents will never tell you, hey Sifa, I like how you look in dresses. I like how you plait your hair. I like how you style your hair like this. I like how you put on ear. Like, you look beautiful, you look pretty. Yeah? We don't feed that. We don't feed that to our girls. Those kind of appreciation, is it compliments, is not given to us at a younger age. That's why you find that when you get to campus, you meet a guy who compliments you, who sees your beauty, who sees how that dress looks good on you, who sees how pretty your legs are, and is like, hey, I like those legs of yours, or I like your dressing, I like how pretty you are. Trust me, you will fall for that. And this guy might just be there, maybe might be flirting with you, or just saying that to have sex with you, nothing else. But just because he told you that, something your own parents never told you, you will fall for that, because you've seen that this guy is at least interested, at least this guy can see my value. Yeah? So what am I saying? As parents, let us educate our children early enough. Let us not wait until they get to in a relationship, let me say, ready to get married, and then that's when we're being told how we should relate with men, how we should behave. You know, that is too late. We need to build this up at a younger age, in high school, in primary. Because I remember the time when I was in primary, I was in class 5, and my dad came with a newspaper, and he placed it on the table and went back to town. And in the evening, when he came back, he asked us, what did you read? I left a newspaper here. Yeah? And my sister told my dad, she read on matters of politics. Told my dad, in the magazine, there was in the newspaper, there was this magazine, and it was on a topic, what he said, how men lure ladies. And my dad was interested on that particular topic, why men, or how men lure ladies. And we had a discussion, how do they start? And for me, that stuck in my mind until now. Like, if I meet, mostly in my campus period, when I was there and I could meet a guy and he's like, I love you, or you're pretty, or your eyes, you know, that was a turn off for me. Like, I knew this guy is up to something. You're not just telling me that for the sake of telling me. You might be up to something, I might be making assumptions, but it kind of saved me in a way. Like, it made me be alert. Yeah? And I'm saying that because I could see, I could hear stories, see how my schoolmates, how my classmates could get themselves, trap themselves in all this drama, not because they wanted to, but because of the lack of knowledge instilled in them. Yeah? Like, you just come from the village. Your mother has never told you, your father has never told you, your guardian, we've never been told that. And therefore experiences start to teach us on how to behave. Experiences teach us on how we should act as men and how we should act as ladies. The society has not told us how should men relate with ladies, how should women relate with men. And that's why you find people being in abusive relationship even in campus. Men hitting ladies, ladies stabbing men. Why? It is because we lack the knowledge. And that's why hatred starts coming in, because all of us, we are not intentional. Yeah? We don't know, we just want to be with a man, but we don't know why do I want to be with this man? What is my purpose? Me being with this man, what am I up? We don't have such kind of discussions of just getting to know ourselves here, so that when you get into campus, we become sober-minded people. And I'm saying this to help anyone. You might be mature, that's why, or you might be working, or you might be in campus. A reason you might be employed, and you find as a lady, you decide to compromise and entertain your boss for the sake of, I will get an increment, or a guy entertaining the female boss with the sake of, he'll get a better pay, and all this dawns on what was instilled in us. And sometimes I don't blame these guys or these ladies in campus how they do behave, because you might find this guy is behaving the way he is behaving, but have we checked his background? Yeah, this guy might be coming in a family where we have an absent dad. Yeah, he's been raised by a single mom, and he has no idea of how to handle ladies. And that's why you find that maybe this guy is being raised up in a family where he's seen the dad as a cheat, yeah, or he's seen how the dad treats women, and therefore he takes what he saw as a child and does the same thing while in campus, because that's what he has been exposed to. Yeah, so exposure really matters. How open are we to our children? Yeah, how open are we as ladies when you're speaking these things? At times people feel like we cannot speak it out, we cannot tell our friends, because we feel that the society is going to judge us. We feel like they will judge us, or they will laugh at us, or gossip about us. But I feel it is high time as young people, ladies, to have some kind of girl talk forums, yeah, just to speak about these things. Yeah, meet as friends, talk about these issues. Let it not become a place of gossip, but a place of encouraging one another and making us aware of how to handle different situations. Because at times, again, if you wait on our parents to do that, like right now, we can't wait for our parents to start instilling that on us. It's we as ladies now waking up and sitting down and discussing these issues from the root cause, As young men, again, we've had discussions, people saying that, the society has neglected the male child or the boy child. What am I saying is, as young men, maybe right now you might be in campus, or you're already done with campus, why can't you as one young man team up with other young men and just have sober discussions, not only about relationship, not only how to handle women, but also just being a man? Because the society will tell you that being a man is sleeping with ladies, being a man is doing this and this, but has it told you of the respect it accords to you when you as a man behave in this kind of direction that values women, that respects women? Yeah, so let us have such kind of sober discussions in our schools, in our workplaces. Let us not focus on just rushing to get money, because money without character does not yield any fruit. It is the character that will build us to become a better people. And the Bible says, my people perish because they lack knowledge, because they lack wisdom. So I think as a society, let us just sit down, be it a mother, be it my age, is it age mate? Yeah, let us just sit down and speak these things out and help one another. When someone has fallen, let us not be fast to judge these people, to condemn them, but rather let us embrace them with love. Let us tell them, yes, this happened, but this is how we from today onwards are going to handle this. Let us be aware of how to solve these issues without labeling these people, without gossiping these people when such things happen. Love is the key thing, and knowledge is very important. So that said, that is what I really wanted to say and to get it off my chest. And just let us be aware as young people how to become better and form a better society. Yes, so it will be glad getting to know your reactions from this discussion. What do you think? Is it because the society has failed us, or is it just a choice that we make as individuals that make us be the way we are? So till next time, we'll meet on Friday for chapter series, and on Monday to have discussions on life. Bye, and thank you for watching.